Siddhartha Gautama, the man who woke up. In 563 BC, Buddha was born in Nepal. He was born into the Sakya family, a royal family where his father was king. At 16, he married a princess named Yasodhara. Being born into royalty, it seemed the Buddha could have everything he had ever wanted, and at a young age, his father took him to get his fortune told. The fortune tellers all agreed he was no normal child. Basically what they said was depending on the path he took, he could either become a world conqueror or a world redeemer. Because of this fortune, the Buddha's father made sure the outside world was invisible to his son. Spoiled unimaginably, everything was shielded from Siddhartha, including any sickness or death. One day, though, the Buddha finally witnessed sickness. A man was old, decrepit, and trembling on his cane. That was the first of the 4 passing sights. Next was a deceased man, then a decaying corpse, and at last was an ascetic monk. That was it. No longer was the life the same for Siddhartha. These 4 passing sights are what made Buddhism. And when Buddha was 29 years old, he finally left home. The Buddha then cut his hair short and gave away his horse. He left the kingdom with virtually nothing, and over the years was taught different ways by many different teachers. But he was never satisfied. He wanted to know how to end suffering. Almost dying from a fast, he sat down under a Bodhi tree and decided not to get up anymore until he discovered the truth. But just a short time later, he became a fully enlightened Buddha. So here are the facts. Buddhism was founded in 520 BCE. It has become over the 4th largest world religion, and there are 360 million people studying it. It's mainly studied in China, Japan, Korea, and Southeast Asia. Their purpose of life is to reach nirvana in their real life and afterlife. They go by the 4 noble truths. 1. All of life is marked by suffering. 2. Suffering is caused by desire and attachment. 3. Suffering can be eliminated. 4. Suffering is eliminated by following the Noble Eightfold Path. They also go by the 4 reminders. 1. Human life is precious. 2. Death is inevitable. 3. The laws of karma cannot be avoided. And 4. Suffering permeates all existence. So how has Buddhism affected us today? Well, for those who actually are Buddhists, their lives are carefree and suffer-free. They can truly say they love their lives, which is hard for a lot of people to do today. The Buddha symbol itself is a worldwide known object which many people own jewelry of, the actual sculpture of, or even tattoos. So even if you don't practice Buddhism, just being aware of what it's about can really advance you in life. Living in the now more than the past, by not holding grudges and accepting apologies and new beginnings. Buddhism affects life today more within yourself, not actual tangible things. But there are thousands of Buddha statues around the world, sacred prayer and meditation spots, and things invented from the Buddhist culture, like begging bowls and prayer beads. Even though only 0.7% of Americans study Buddhism today, it is hugely popular in a lot of other countries. If Siddhartha had never seen the 4 passing sights, there would be millions of people in America today not peaceful and happy as they are. Buddhism was a breakthrough to end suffering for those who believe, and for that, the world is thankful for Siddhartha, the Buddha.